this NFC wildcard game. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he stopped immediately there.
An example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now it brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On play action, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Osa Odighizuwa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. The give is to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they said? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards to loss, and now 3rd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 16-0, that's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
62 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Prescott on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right. right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Here's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On second and goal, Rodgers, and it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 49 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he goes out right around the 39.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures, he's going to...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And inside the 15 before they drop it.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From way up at the 23. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 27.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking deep for Adams. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.